everybody, this is Sam and I'm super excited to be doing the YogaShape method with you. I created this method over 20 years ago. It is designed to help tone and shape your body and target trouble areas as well. All you need is a mat, a bottle of water. If you have a magic circle or a yoga block, that would be fantastic. And just the desire to move your body, stretch and tone, push and pull, and let's do yoga together. It's broken into 3 different sections. We have the first phase 1 where we're warming up. We're in mountain 1, we're warming up. We go into our sun salutations and we do a little bit of abs and toning there. Then we go into mountain 2, which is where we slow it down and we do traditional yoga poses such as triangles and warrior 1s, 2s, and 3s. And then we go into mountain 3, which is the final part of the class, where we're warmed up enough so we can take the poses a little bit deeper and just stretch a little bit more. So if you have any questions, DM me or post a comment. Tell us if there's anything you want, us to do in the classes, such as more headstands or handstands or what have you, and we'll go from there. Okay, everyone, let's get ready. Let's get to the mat. So today we're going to start in a seated position. Let's get comfortable on the mat and let's just focus on our breathing. So let's start inhaling through our nose, exhaling through our nose. Let's sit up nice and tall. So let's just inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. We're trying to inhale and exhale through our nose the entire time. So I want you to focus on that. Let's inhale our arms up and exhale those arms down. Let's do that a few more times. And let's come into our heart center. Let's place our arms on our knees and let's do trunk rolls to each side. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose, and let's switch sides. Let's inhale back up. Exhale down. Place your arm to one side and just reach over and stretch. And then let's come back down and reach the other arm over and stretch. Let's come back to the center. Let's place one arm on one knee and just the other arm behind you. Do a gentle twist, looking back and up. And let's switch sides. Let's come back into this center. Let's just place one leg out to the side. We're going to place the other our hand here. We're just going to reach up and stretch out to the side. And then let's release down and let's do that again. So just that leg is out and reach up and over. And let's come back down and let's switch sides. Bring the other leg out. Hand flat on the mat and inhale up. And reach out and drop back down and reach up. Have that foot flat on the floor. And then let's come back down and let's get ready to go into a tabletop and down into a down dog position on our mat. So get on on all fours. And place your hands about shoulder width apart. And then let's slowly inhale our back and arch up. Pull your abdominals in. Drop your head down. And let's release down, dropping our belly button towards the floor. Arching up slightly, slight bend in your elbows. Spread out those fingers. Press your hands into the mat. And then let's just flow with that. So let's inhale up. And exhale down and out. Inhaling up and exhaling down and out. Let's do a few more of those. Flowing with your breath. warming up that spine. And then let's just come here. Let's go right up into our first down dog of the day, but let's walk that out. Walk those legs out, stretching out your calves, your gastrocnemius muscles. And then let's just press one heel into the ground and just stretch out. And switch sides. And then let's go back into down dog. Let's inhale and come up on our toes and roll back down. Let's do that a few times. So try to come all the way up on your toes and roll down. And then let's come forward into our first plank of the day. Shift your weight forward. Let's hold this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's drop down. Extend those arms out. Go right into extended child's pose. And then let's come back up and hold that plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And roll back into extended child's pose. And come back up into plank again and hold it. If you need to drop to your knees, you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And roll back. Let's walk our arms to one side and gently shift your weight and just get a nice lateral stretch here, stretching all on the side. And then let's walk our arms to the other side and get a lateral stretch on the other side. Stretching all on the side. Gotta periodically check sound to make sure we don't lose it. Then let's come back up onto our mats. And let's press all the way back into that down dog. Walk your feet in. Let's try to get our heels down to the floor. And let's just breathe here. Let's do a few deep breaths. And then let's come forward into that plank. And we're just going to tap our foot out to the side and then the other side. So just tap in. So out, in. We're just tapping our foot side to side in plank. Let's do a few more of these. Breathing into this. And then let's come back to the center. Let's pick this leg up and let's bend it out to the side and then back down. And tap it down, pick the other leg up, bend it in and back down and out. So let's just do a couple of these on each side. Pulling up as far as you can. Let's just do one more on each side. And then let's drop back down to our knees. Go right into extended child's pose again. Let's come back up on all fours and go into our spinal extension. So left arm up, opposite right leg. Square your hips. Reaching, stretching, and breathing. Breathing into this. And then release down. Let's switch sides. Inhale the other arm. And opposite leg up. Square your hips. And breathe into this. And then let's release down. Let's switch sides. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Switching sides. One movement with each breath. So with each inhalation, try to stretch a little bit further. This is so great for your spine and your low back and your core. And then if you have a weight, you can grab it. Let's just pull one to the side. So if you have the weight, grab it, great. Let's just reach up and we're gonna pull and tuck in and out for 20. Breathing into this. We're halfway there. 10 more to go. If you have ankle weights, you can add those in too. I don't have any of those. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Let's hold this up here and pulse that back foot. Drop this arm down and just pulse. Small range of motion. And let's cross this leg over the other one. Drop it down. Look back at a nice little stretch here. And then let's lift it straight up and down. Pull those abdominals up and in. Walk those hands in a little bit so your shoulders are right over your elbows and right over your wrists. And just breathe into this. It is hot, hot, hot out today in Florida. Woo. And then let's bring this leg down. Let's just switch sides. Now if you do need to have a padding for your knee, you can use your hand towel. Feeling like I might need a little bit for this knee. And let's grab our weights. Let's get readjusted here. Square those hips, and then let's pull this in and extend back out for 20. Breathing into this. Great job, everybody. I lost count. I think I'm going to start at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, good job, 5, 4, say hello if you're there. The great thing about these is that since I'm recording them, you can do them at any time. You can watch my YouTube channel. Let's do little pulses. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Breathing into this. Great, and then let's cross this over, reach over and feel that nice stretch, just looking back, making sure your leg is straight and toe touching the floor, and then let's lift straight up and down. Breathing into this. Good morning. Hit a like button or a heart if you're there, say hello, or a thumbs up. And then let's release down. Take that towel out for a moment. Let's go back up into down dog. And let's raise our leg up and come all the way up on our toes. Just breathing into this. Raise that leg as high as you can. Drop your head in between your arms. And then let's come down to our heel and let this leg flap open and out. Just getting a nice hip opener, nice stretch here. And then let's release down and extend the other leg. And so you might only go to here. It's really up to you. Spread out those fingers, let your head drop and relax. And then release that heel down and let this open up and flop out. And then let's release back down. Let's drop back down to our knees. Where we're going to add a little bit more in here. So I'm just making a little padding. So we're going to get ready to lift our leg up to the side in our fire hydrant lifts. So lift up as high as you can and slowly come down for 20. Breathing into this. And then hold here and just lift, 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 lift. Come on, lift, 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 lift. Good job, lift, lift. Couple more and just hold it, hold it, hold it, and release down. Beautiful. We're going to switch and do the same thing on the other side. So fire hydrant lifts. Widen the stance of your hands and lift this up for 20. Go as high as you can. Really feel this burning. Haven't done these for a few weeks. Woo, I feel the difference of not doing these leg raises. Good job. A couple more. And let's hold here and lift, lift, lift. Beautiful. Lift, lift, lift. Woo, and release down. Let's go into extended child's pose and stretch that out. Let's slowly come back down. Now, if you have that, we're going to just turn to the side, having our knee on the floor. We're going to extend this other leg out. So we're going to reach out over to the side like this. So your foot's flat on the floor, and you're just reaching out and stretching. Really getting a great lateral stretch right in here. So you can stay here and just enjoy this beautiful stretch. A little bit to it. We're going to grab that hand weight, and we're going to tuck in and extend out. So we're pulling in and out for 20. That's 3. You don't have to use the weight. 7. You can just reach out and pull in. We're halfway there. Let's do 10 more. Good job. Great. And release and just stretch here. Beautiful. Let's come down and let's switch sides. So we're going to, I'm just going to move my padding of this, stretch that foot out and just kind of first find the foundation, the base of the pose, reach in it, move around, see what it feels like. See if you need to readjust yourself. And then when you're ready, and if you're ready, you can grab a weight. We're going to reach out and pull in for 20, 19, good job. And hold here, beautiful. Let's come back down, placing our weights to the side, to the front. We're gonna use them in a moment as well. So let's come back to our knees, and we're gonna come all the way up. We're gonna add these weights in here. We're still in our warm-up. We're mixing it up a little bit today. So I want you don't have to use the weights. We're gonna be coming back like this and coming up. So we're working our legs like this. You might need a padding under your knees. And we're gonna add in our arms. So bring your arms out here. And we're gonna sit back and then pull and squeeze in. So back and squeeze in. Good job. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together. We're only gonna do 10 of these. And then drop your weights to the side. And just do little side lifts, dropping that weight slowly down the side of your leg, trying to touch your knee while you pull the other one up towards your armpits, just working on the side obliques and our waistline. This is a great pose. You can do this exercise every day. Let's come back to the center, and this time, instead of just pulling in, we're gonna pull in and twist our arms. So we're coming out, pull in and turn them to the side and squeeze in for 10, 9, 8, really squeeze that in, 7, 6, 5, good job, 4, 3, 2, 1, great, drop those arms back down, go back to those little side lifts. Breathing into this. Use weights if you want, or you don't have to. And then we're gonna do this 2 more times. So just readjust your knees if you need to. So let's go back to the original one, just pulling back. 1, really squeeze those shoulder blades together. We're working on that bra flab, that back flab that we all hate. Target those areas, squeeze that in, go nice and slow. And then let's drop down, a little breather in between. Good job. And let's come back to the center. Now we're doing the twist. So come here and then twist it in and squeeze. So we're working our arms and our legs. Great, and drop down and just those side lifts, really pulling us all the way up as high as you can. Ooh, I'm starting to sweat profusely. Hot and steamy out here. I've got my outdoor fan going. And then let's come back to the center. So we're going to do this again. We're going to have our arms here and just pull straight back. This is the last set. Be mindful of those legs. Keep working your legs too. And then squeezing those shoulder blades. Good job. And then drop your arms down. Just those little side lifts. We're almost done. Come back and then the side and squeeze for 10, 9, good job, 8, 7, 6, beautiful, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop those weights. Let's go down to the floor. Let's get all the way down on our mat and just shimmy your hips side to side. Beautiful. And then if you have the weights, let's put them on either side of our mat. We're going to pick up one leg and one weight for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, good job. 4, 3, we're working our core and our arms and our back. And then let's switch sides. So 10, 9, 8, 7, release. Don't whip your neck back. And then let's just rest. Shake those booty side to side, a little booty action here. Then let's come back to the center and do that. Repeat that 10, 9. If this is too much, you can just lift your arm and your leg like this, or you can add in that head and that upper chest lift. 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, and rest. Shake that booty. Shake your booty side to side. Let any tension you created go away. We'll do this one more time. So readjust your body. Weights out to the side if you have them. Your head is parallel with your body, and let's lift up 10. Let's just switch side to side now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. 10 more. Come on, you can do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, good job. Just release those weights to the side. Shake everything out, shake that booty. And then let's bring our hands up here. I'm gonna move my weights so I don't trip over. Move your weights so you're not gonna trip over them. Have your hands right near your chest. And let's press and lift up into our first cobra. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. You should be able to pick your hands up here. Just really want you to squeeze, and then let's slowly come up a little bit farther. And then even farther if we can, so our hands are flat on the mat, your feet are flat behind, and you can arch your neck back a little bit if you want to. Just stretch into this. And then let's slowly lower back down. Beautiful, lowering down. And just shake that booty out. Ooh, shake that booty. We're gonna get ready to do some sun salutations. Let's go into extended child's pose briefly. Wipe yourself off if you need to. Like I do, I'm sweaty. Stretch out that spine. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. We're going to get ready to do a few sun salutations. So let's slowly come back up, preparing for that. Place your towel there. Let's lift up into down dog. Oh, and let's step all the way forward with one. Halfway into monkey. So our hands are dangling and our back is flat. Try to have your back flat. If you're not sure if you're flat, it's always good to look in a mirror or even do a little video. If you record yourself doing yoga or your poses, I guarantee you'll be like, wow, I didn't realize my form was off. So that's a really great way. If you are a beginner or intermediate, I highly recommend recording yourself doing your practice and then watching it, because you really will see your body alignment and posture, and you'll be able to self-correct. So let's come to the center of our mat, to the top of our mat, and to the center, and let's get ready to do our sun salutations. So we're going to do probably 4 of these. They're kind of fast, and then we're going to slow it down. So let's inhale all the way up, and let's swan dive forward, hinging at our hips, slowly dropping down into standing forward fold. And then coming forward into full plank or modified, dropping down to crocodile, and then inhale all the way up into that up dog. Let's exhale back down, and let's push and roll back into that down dog or one-legged down dog, your choice. Step all the way forward with one foot and then the other foot, feet about shoulder width apart. Inhale and look up to monkey. Exhale back down, and inhale into chair, reaching all the way up to the sky. And then let's swan dive forward. Come back to the front of your mat, center of your mat, and front. Swan dive down. Inhale up, exhale back down. Step back with the other foot, going into a one-legged down dog. And then coming forward into plank. Shifting your weight forward, lowering down into crocodile. And then inhale up to your up dog. Exhaling back down. And push and roll back into down dog, or a one-legged down dog. Now alternate the feet you step forward with. So we're coming back to standing forward fold. Inhale and look up to monkey. Exhale back down. Oh, I think we forgot chair. Inhale into chair. And exhale all the way up, coming back into our heart center. Let's do 2 more of these. So come back to the front and the center of your mat. We're going to do 2 more, and then we're going to slow it down. So let's inhale all the way up. And let's swan dive forward. Inhale and look up to monkey. Exhale back down, step back with one foot and then the other, going into a one-legged down dog. And then coming forward into plank, lowering down. And then inhale up to up dog. Exhale back down. Push and roll back into down dog. And then step all the way forward with one foot and then the other foot, so we're in standing forward fold. Inhale and look up to monkey. Down to crocodile. Inhale up to up dog. Exhale back down. And push and roll all the way back into down dog. Let's step all the way forward with one foot and then the other foot. Standing forward fold. Inhale and look up to monkey. Exhale back down. Inhale into chair. And exhale all the way. If you're there, towel yourself off. If you need to, grab some water. We are going to go into Mountain 2. So that was our warm-up. We threw in some weights today. Hope that you're enjoying it. So we are going to go into Mountain 2. So we're going to slow it down. And again, if you have any questions or anything you want me to work on, just send me a DM or comment on the video. Okay, let's get going. So let's come into the center of our mat. Plie your toes out to the side. And let's inhale our arms all the way up to the sky. And let's exhale down and sit out, stretching. We're going into sunflower. So make sure your knees are right over your ankle. And let's just sit here and hold little pulses, pulse, pulse, pulse. Small range of motion. And then let's sit a little bit lower. And then let's inhale and come up. And exhale back down. So if you do have your weights, you can grab them here. So let's inhale up and exhale down, and little pulses, pulse, 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 pulse. Inhale and come up. Down, and pulses, pulse, 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 pulse. Inhale and come up. And exhale down. One, little pulses, breathing. Let's sit a little bit lower. little pulses. Bring those arms into the center. Sit lower, extend them out straight. So lower little pulses. And then let's inhale and come all the way up, bringing those arms down to the side. Let's turn to one side, getting ready to go into warrior one. So widen your stance, line up your heels. Let's lunge into this. Let's square our hips to the center, roll your shoulders back. And let's inhale those arms up to the sky. Lunge a little bit deeper, arch back a little bit. And let's do 5 deep breaths together. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. I've got little lizards and geckos all over here. They're like here. Square our hips off. We're getting ready to go into pyramid. You might need to shorten your stance a little bit. Dropping your hands to your thigh and then to the floor. Drop your head down. Walk your arms out towards your feet and breathe into this. So both legs should be straight. Nice deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling through our nose. Then let's reach behind and clasp our hands, or if your hands are slippery, use a towel and go into arm extension pyramid. And then let's slowly release out of this. Let's just step all the way forward, getting ready to lift our leg up and go into an airplane. So if you have a wall, you can use that as a little balance. I'm touching the wall, squaring my hips. Now I'm going to take my hands off the wall. Just breathe here in airplane and balance. And then if you can, bring your arms out to the front. Find your focal point and let's go into warrior three. And then let's slowly release down, knees bent, and just shift your arms side to side. Great, and let's get ready to go back down onto the floor, into down dog. Let's do 5 deep breaths, and then we're going to do the same series on the other side. So really get into your down dog. Shift your hips around a little bit. Play with it, see what feels good. Shorten your stance if you want to. Walk your feet out a little bit. Listen to your own body. Set your own intentions for your practice. And then let's get ready to do warrior one, warrior two, reverse warrior, pyramid, pyramid arm extension, airplane, and then warrior three. So let's step all the way forward the other foot. Grab your weights if you're using them and slowly come up. Nice and slow. Rotate those shoulders out and around and inhale those arms up. Lunge into this, arch back, and let's do 5 deep breaths. And then let's go into warrior two. Lunging a little bit deeper, pulling back a little bit, breathing into this. Just straight up, but if you don't, you can arch over. And then let's come forward, going into pyramid. So shorten that stance a little bit, square your hips so they're shining this way. And then let's go into that pyramid arm extension. So I'm using the towel because my hands are so slippery. Use your breath to go deeper. And let's slowly come out of this. We're going to step forward, getting ready to lift up and go into airplane. Use that wall or chair if you need. Find a focal point. And then let's come into warrior 3. And then let's release down. And weepy willow tree, weepy willow, weepy willow. I don't know if any of you had I had weepy willows as a kid, but it was such a messy tree. My dad cut it down. I get tired of it. Okay, let's slowly dance or roll up and roll our shoulders out and around. And then let's inhale all the way up and come up on our toes. And let's exhale back down. Let's do that again. Inhale and come up on your toes. And exhale back down again. Let's inhale and come up on our toes. And hold it here. All up on your toes, working on our balance. Let's slowly come back down. Let's bring our feet together. Come down in a chair, squeezing our legs together. Come into the sit position, lower your seat a little bit more. And then let's twist to one side. Let's come back to the center and switch sides. To the center, let's release down, lifting your glutes and hips up to the sky as high as you can. Breathing into this. And then let's place our hands on the mat and step back with one foot and then the other foot going into down dog. Let's go into a one-legged down dog and flop that leg open. Let's do a few little rolls here. Point your toe. Roll that out, opening up your hips. And then go the other way. And then we're going to just do so you can do this two ways. You can also do this by just sitting on the floor. And then we're just going to lower down. So you can always do this from sitting as well if you don't want. Fours. And let's get ready to scrunch our toes and lift up, pressing back. Let's do down dog. And let's do 5 deep breaths here in down dog. Then we're going to be ready to go into camel. Dry. Slide your hands down your thighs and stretch out into extended child's pose. Feel that openness in your spine. Rest here for a moment because we're going to do camel again. We're actually going to do it 2 more times. This is such a great pose. We should really do it in every class because we're such a forward slouching society. We're slumped over our computers. We slump down and sit on the couch. We drive a crooked, I don't know about you, but when I'm at the computer, I find horrible posture unless I'm on a balance ball. So let's make a fist with our hands, bring it behind, go to where you want to go. I'm going to lift my toes up today. Some days I don't. Really bring those hips in line with your knees. You might just stay here, or if you want, you can drop back. And then let's come back up. Slide your hands down your thighs. Stretch this out. Walk your hands out. Feel that openness in your spine. Great job. And then let's slowly come back up. Let's open back up our mats. If you had it folded over. More. And then let's release down and just enjoy this nice deep lunge. Lunging here into this, feeling this nice stretch in our pelvis and groin area. And then let's just shift this weight back. Let's slowly come down into our heart center and twist. You can and shift your weight a little forward. Now drop to your knee if you want to or need to, and you can open your arms up here. Slowly drop down and stretch your hands out. Here and see, I hope that we have sound. Okay. Come back into pigeon. Lowering ourselves down and drop all the way down into this pigeon pose, breathing into this. I'm checking to see if we have sound. Okay, we did. I don't know why I keep losing sound. I've been charging these. They're supposed to be great microphones. I'm struggling with them. Let's slowly come back up. Stretch this foot out, arch, and breathing into this. Now if you want, you can place this block right here, if you have a little space here. Depends on how flexible you are. And then you can lift this back leg. Grab it with one arm if you can. And if you can, you can grab it with both arms. And breathe into this. And let's slowly release out of that. Let's just untangle ourselves. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So let's lift up. And let's raise the other leg up to the sky and bring this up and out. 45 degrees, and let's lower ourselves down, flatten our foot down, and let's slowly drop down and extend those arms out and bring this. This is so great. And then let's slowly come up, walking our arms up, just opening up into this. Ready to use that block. So if you have any space here, place that block and then get ready to lift this leg. You might just stay here if you can, reach behind with one arm and then the other. Breathe into this. And then slowly release out of this. Let's just slowly come out of this, lifting back up into down dog. Let's do 5 deep breaths together. And then let's turn around and come into a sit position on our mat. Say hello if you're there. Let's come into a sit position. Let's do a seated straddle. Let's sit up nice and tall. Let's inhale our arms all the way to the sky. And then let's just hinge forward, reaching forward. And then let's inhale back up. And then let's just hinge forward, reaching forward. And then inhale back up. And do that again, reaching forward. Using your hands to go a little bit deeper if you can into this pose. Just breathing into this. We're in Mountain 3. Walk our arms back up to our mat, and then let's turn around and come onto the side of our mat. So we're going to work our legs a little bit. So if you have a weight, that is great. You can use it, and if not, it's okay. So we're going to actually lie down on the floor. You're going to place that weight on your leg, toes pointing. You're going to lift this leg up and down for 20. Breathing into this. Counting. And then let's hold here at the top, flex this foot, and little pulses, pulse, pulse, pulse. Pull your abdominals in, your hips are stacked on top of each other, and we're just pulsing here. And then let's hold here at the top, and we're just going to tap side to side. So you're just tapping side to side. You can drop the weight if you want to. Tapping it side to side. Keep this other leg toe pointed, leg straight. And let's come back to the center. Let's make little circles going one way. Just little circles. Starting to feel this burn. And switch and go the other way. Beautiful. And then let's slowly lower, bring this leg in and drop the weight. Point the other leg, the leg straight, just lift this up. Pull it up, squeeze it up, pull, lift, 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 lift. Good job. Beautiful. And then let's do the same thing on the other side. So roll over and get ready to do the same thing on the other side. So lie down, optional weight, legs are straight. Weight here, and let's lift straight up and down for 20. Keep those toes pointed, legs straight. And then let's flex that toe. Little pulses, pulse, 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 little pulses. And then let's tap it side to side. Keep this, now point your toes, keep your legs straight. And let's come back to the center, little circles. Small range of motion. I go the other way. Beautiful, and then cross this over and lift up. Lift and squeeze. Lift it up as high as you can. Great job, and let's release down. Let's go all the way onto our mat. Our hands are out to the side. Make sure your weights are somewhere, the arms out to the side. And just windshield wiper your legs side to side. And then let's roll those legs up. Pull those legs in towards your chest. Inhale and drop your neck to the left. And then roll your neck to the other side. Let's come back to the center. Raise our legs up and come into a dead bug pose. Beautiful. I'm just going to switch sides because what we're going to do, I don't have enough room there. So come back into dead bug pose. And then let's go into an extension. And then let's slowly come back all the way up with our legs straight up in the sky. And just breathe here. So this is an inversion. You can stay here. Or if you want, you can go into a full inversion and shoulder stance. So if you want to, let's roll over. Just breathe, walking your arms up, getting into your, and then put your hands on your low back. And slowly rise up. Should have walked up a little bit more. Today, try to get as high as you can. Breathing into this, imagine an apple underneath your chin. Drop your legs out to the V if you want. Play with your inversion. Just wait for your skin, for baggy eyes, for depression, refreshing your body with fresh blood. An inversion a day, they say, keeps the doctor away. So let's come back down to our plow and reach out with one arm and the other if you want. Grab your toes. And then you can either roll back one vertebrae at a time, or you can roll back and come up into a sit position here like this, or with your legs straight out like that. I'm going to just do them here. Let's just make a C curve with our spine. And let's just roll back and then slowly come back up and find that balance point. So we're rolling back and we're coming up. So roll back and come up. Just working on that balance. Come up. Now let's try to actually sit up a little bit higher with your legs out. A little bit straighter. Come up. Roll back. Come up. One more. Let's do it. Let's roll back. Come up and sit. Oh, I can't do it today. Roll back. One more and sit and hold. Good job. And let's slowly come back down. Sitting up nice and tall. Beautiful. Sit up tall here. Come back on that sit bone. Those balance. Find a focal point. You can stay here. Or if you can, let's extend one leg out and then the other one out. Straight as you can. And if you can, one arm and then the other one. Breathing, balancing, holding. Good job. And then let's slowly come back down. And let's turn around and come into a sit position on our mat. Let's just readjust our bodies. Let's inhale all the way up. And let's exhale down and twist to one side, looking back and up. And then let's inhale and come all the way up. And exhale down the other way, look back and away. And then let's come back to the center. Inhale your arms up. Exhale down. Let's do a few trunk rolls to each side. One more. We started with beautiful trunk rolls. We're going to end with them. I just love how these feel. So we almost always do these in every class. Just make this big, beautiful circle with your body, your arms. Let's come back to the center. Inhale all the way up. Clasp your hands, slowly come down into your heart center. Notice how you feel now versus when you first started. Thank yourself. Give yourself some self-love. And let's do 3 deep breaths together. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for joining. So congratulations. You did your first YogaShape Method intermediate class. If you like these, please hit a thumbs up or send some emoji love. We are doing them every weekend on Saturday and Sunday, and then I upload the ones that don't have any technical difficulties or any challenges to YouTube. So my YouTube channel is there if you enjoy the classes. They are donation-based. Any donations are graciously accepted. You can find out more information on my website, YogaShapeMethod.com. I also want to tell you that Yoga Fun Day, you can see here, Yoga Fun Day is coming to Miami on December 13th. So I will be teaching live there, as well as 25 other classes from international and local yoga teachers from all over Florida and the world, as well as kirtan music and Femme Africa and other amazing performances. We have Vendor Village, a kids zone, fun zone, healing zone. It's going to be an amazing weekend in Miami. So mark your calendar, buy an early bird ticket. They are on sale now. You can find more information at yogafunday.com. So from my house to yours, sending you all kisses. I hope to see you tomorrow on the mat. And just let me know if there's more things that you would like to work on or do. And have a blessed, beautiful, beautiful day, my yogis. I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.